And our first guest this week joins me in the studio, Mr. Douglas Hill. He's the Director of Sales and Marketing for a company called Klever Marketing Incorporated. KLMK is their stock symbol. Doug, always good to see you.
Good morning, Don. Pleasure to be here.
Now, it's been a little while since we've had the company in a program, probably a couple of months anyway. Why don't you tell us again what you do?
Klever Marketing has developed an app using mobile technology for the consumer at home to use KleverShop, our patented KleverShop, which is on Androids and iPhones, which quite simply, Don, allows the consumer to build their shopping list digitally at home using their iPhone through search and scan. And then once they enter the store, they can shop against that list again electronically through their Android or iPhone. And the beauty of it is, the focus is, it automatically downloads the coupons, the discounts for the consumer as they shop. No more clipping and cutting at home and carrying in that envelope full of coupons and trying to find them on the way out. Inefficient for the consumer, very inefficient with the coupons, paper coupons for the retailer and the CPG as well in redeeming all of that. So quite simply, we've digitalized the whole process of shopping.
Well, that's really interesting because I know on a Sunday morning when they deliver the Sunday paper in our neighborhood, you know, you hear these big thuds of the thing hitting the driveways as the guy drives by, and there's just thousands of coupons in there. And you've seen these television shows with these ladies are coupon clippers, and you say an envelope, they're walking in with file cabinets. Yes. And so you're saying now that I can make a grocery list at home.
Yes.
And I can go into the store, pick these items that I've put on my list, scan the item. The app that you've developed is going to go and find that coupon, download it automatically. And what do I do, just hand the phone to the cashier?
Yes. When you go to the cashier, you'll have one final barcode on your phone which combines all those coupons, scan that barcode, and it's done. The beauty is we've developed and we've patented Klever Bank, which goes and finds and keeps all of those coupons. And those coupons attach to the consumer as they shop their products. They can also see coupons for competitive products as well. So we're developing a whole line of applications here, not only for the consumer, but we have an analytical app that's called Klever Dash. Immediately, retailers and CPGs will be able to monitor and see what their promotion is doing. Great analytical data. Nowadays, through the paper process, a CPG does not see redemption on coupons for 2 or 3 or 4 months.
Wow.
So from a marketing manager perspective, where my background comes from, great analytics so that you can monitor your programs and build more efficient programs and promotions.
Well, let's talk about that for just a second because you actually have an extraordinarily impressive background. You worked for a little-known company called Coca-Cola. Tell us about that.
Yes, I worked for Coca-Cola for almost 25 years, mostly in Eastern Europe, in growth markets such as Ukraine and Russia.
And basically now you're taking those skills that you've learned working with obviously supermarkets and that type of thing, because I know that in the soft drink business, shelf life is the battle. And so you have, I guess, a wealth of contacts to get KleverShop into these outlets.
Yes, but also my expertise is well founded in the marketing area and the promotional and coupon area, working with retailers, as you just stated. So it's a beautiful thing. If I had this when I worked in my old position, it would be a fantastic tool for me. And I'm going to help make that tool available with the rest of our senior management to other CPGs and other retailers on a national basis.
Well, this is something where I look at it and I see so many benefits for so many different people. Obviously, the retailer loves it. The manufacturer and the distributor, they love it as well. The shopper has to love it because they don't have to clip all these coupons. I mean, I could almost say you're classified as a green company because think of all the trees you're going to save for the coupons that don't have to be printed. I mean, is there really anybody in this chain of command that doesn't benefit from what you're doing?
It's a good question. Everybody benefits. There are a lot of apps similar to this, similar in one phase or other, but nobody's integrated what we're doing. Nobody has stepped back from the retailer perspective, from the CPG perspective, and the consumer, and put together a fully integrated program. And that's what we've developed, and that's what we're testing right now.
Once again, we're talking with Klever Marketing. KLMK is their stock symbol. Now, Doug, you mentioned at the top of the interview that you are right now test marketing this in Orange County, California. Tell us a little bit about that.
We're in outlet right now, in 2 independent outlets in Orange County, so we're fully testing. The test is very successful. We're basically running the program from A to Z and making sure that everything is interrelated and working well. And all phases of the program are going fine. Soon, we're working with it. We'll be going to a much larger regional rollout with more than a dozen stores or close to 100 stores. And then by first quarter of next year, we expect to have a national rollout as well. Right now, in order to support our testing at this phase, we have just currently received equity bridge funding to continue off testing at outlet level, and also our patented hook technology that we've just developed as well that's key in integrating the whole program.
I can just imagine what it must be like to be standing behind somebody in line at the grocery store and seeing them go through all these products, cash out, and then watch them hand the
Yes.
phone to the cashier, see that thing get scanned, all of a sudden all the coupons start going up on
Yes.
that little screen. That must be something to sit there and watch. And the first thing that comes to my mind is they're saying, what did you just do?
Yes.
Are you seeing those kinds of things happening?
Yes. Right now, at least 45 to 50% of consumers with an Android or an iPhone are using it in some way to shop, in store or at home. All we're doing is fully bringing that whole technology through the store, through the actual shopping, and then through checkout as well.
Now, you mentioned that everybody in the chain is benefiting from the wholesalers to the retailers, the consumers. How does the company make its money?
Well, the company makes, we have several, if not more, revenue streams. One, CPGs that work with us will have to pay some kind of a licensing fee or
Okay.
promotional fee.
Okay.
Same as the retailers that we'll work with as well. We will also manage the redemption. Right now, there is a big industry in managing the paper redemption.
I see.
What do you think a retailer does once he cashes out those coupons? They send it to somebody.
Right.
That somebody makes a lot of money in that stream. We will take that stream away. There'll be no more paper. So we manage that electronically in the long run, and it's a very nice revenue stream for us and people we're working with.
Again, the company Klever Marketing, KLMK is their stock symbol. Go to their website, clevermarketing.com, to learn more about this app. Doug, fabulous. Thanks so much.
Okay, pleasure being here. Thank you, Don.